zoos to start at Link's house in the Dark World. And we see the runners are starting, and we see the most of them is starting at Link house. Actually, everyone are. And we see that green rupee. So that's gonna be not what I wanted. We see nearly a full crystals in the light world. And it's very, very close to actually being the good old vanilla for a lot of them. We saw the 5 and 6 crystals in Turtle Rock and in Mire, and we also see the red pendant over in Swamp. So one thing that you want to do a bit early when it comes to this mode is getting a lot of rupees. It's because of just you want to be able to do digging game because that one gives you a lot of money. And we also have chess game which requires money. So yeah, getting a lot of stuff early is kind of nice. And we also saw that they want to get bombs because a lot of the stuff is also locked behind bombs. There are a few spots where you can choose to get bombs. We have in Skullwoods a plasma cap ore. That is 2 parts which drops bombs in the drop down. And we also have it Chief Town where there are 3 pots in one room who gives you bombs, and you can also have lucky with the different enemies who drops bombs. So looking a bit at what the our racers get from Stumpy, we get our first. So that will be really nice find for those runners who have decided to head over there. At the current moment we see that both SAGTG and Lin have done that. And we see that Gus is going to use that bomb which he gets from below one of the rocks to go into the Mumble Hut in Wheelers of Outcast. And we do find a small key in that compass chest in Skullwoods. We're also gonna see Gus entering Chief Town. It's gonna be, and he also found boots somewhere, so that will definitely speed up this early game a bit. And we see here the 2 bombs you get on both Plasma Kappa and Lin side. We're gonna get a Hype Cave Sec from SAGTG. So we got our first bottle. We find the flippers, red rupee, the lamp, and 10 arrows. That was a really good hype cave for today. At the same time, we have not seen too much from either Skullwoods or Chief Town at this current moment. We are gonna see though SAGTG heading over to the dam in the Dark World here for that hint. And it looks like Gus might head further into Chief Town. Oh, so we learned that the Cane of Berna is in the big cest in Swamp, and there we see where the booths were. They were in C-shaped house in Wheels of Outcast. That's a pretty nice location for them. So we're now gonna see one of the harder rooms do early when it comes to inverted. This Gibbos room for Lin. Because there's really no way you can deal with the Gibbos early on, but it looks like Lin is just doing. So we learned that there is a unique item in Wheels of Outcast from Gus, and we also hear one of the other ways to farm rupees when it comes to inverted, doing this archery game. If you position yourself at the right the Y coordinate or X coordinate, you can just hit them the shots every time, really. So a really nice way to farm up rupees early game. So Lin doing Hype Cave. We see Gus is up by the I guess Sunshine. Plasma Kappa making his way through Thief Town as well. But yeah, you can find a lot of bombs in Thief Town, so definitely really nice one to head over there. And we find 300 rupees in that chest. That's very handy for him. And it kind of makes the farming that ACGTG here that is doing a little bit unnecessary. So, digging game. See how many digs we get today. 5 digs, 6 digs, 7 digs for the 10 arrows. So we have already received one of the small keys for Thief Town. That one was one of the first 4. So we're gonna have to see if we will have to come back later for the big key chest. From the big chest rather. And we are gonna see ACGTG taking those flippers over to the right side of him. No, it's gonna go and buy himself some blue potion actually. We might see then ACGTA continuing on towards the east part of Hyrule. Yep. And we find a hook shot in the chest game. That's a really nice find for Lin. Not only does it make your movement in the overworld a little bit easier, but one thing it also does is that if once you decide to head up into Death Mountain, you can do Hookshot Cave, and you can also just use them to dodge the fires from the enemies up there. And it looks like ACGTG is gonna take himself into pod. So you can learn some very useful information here. If it's bow locked, ACGTD did buy the blue potion. So if it is bow locked, we will be able to do the potion glitch. And also very nice 100 rupee found there for Gus in the chest game as well. But we see also here from Plasma Kappa, if you have not picked up the glove yet, you can still make your way further into the dungeon, the palace, just by killing the enemies there. Not one that you would particularly see in normal play. But that's the kind of things you will have to do when you are playing inverted. So we find a small key in pod. That is kind of the usual you find when it comes to this one. It's much more usual that you, or let's say, it's much more average that you find a small key in that chest. Because inverted, there is already a lot of places locked, so just getting a small key there makes it a little bit easier to make your way through. We are gonna see Gus going for his hype cave. We find a compass in the second chest in pod. Plasma Kappa picking up his hookshot. We're gonna see Lin standing, go down to the Archer game to farm a few more arrows. And I missed a hint from ACGTG there. So we're gonna see the potion glitch now being used by here ACGTG to offset the camera so that you can move the enemies off screen, and that way opening the door. And we are seeing Gus doing the other thing you can do with those flippers, make your way up for the catfish. Plasma Kappa about to pick up his strength upgrade. And we find a small key in the first bow locked section chest. And the Smoky in the second one as well. And I'm now joined by Zero. How are you feeling today?
Little winded, just rushed set up. Sorry I'm late, guys. How we doing?
So far we have quite some really fun spots where some items have been located. The strength
Wow.
upgrade have been from Stumpy. We saw Flippers and Lamp in Hype Cave and the Hookshot in Sesk.
Cool. Looks like we got boots already too.
Yeah, that one was in the C-shaped house.
Nice. Looks like we got a good assortment of talented runners here on Restream today too.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys, would you at least say in any tournament they should be in the quarterfinals?
Oh yes. So I see we have a pod dip. Has anybody gone Thieves Town or Swamp yet? Or not Swamp, Skullwoods.
We have seen a few of our runners going up there. There has not really been anything there though. They were pretty dry.
Oh, unfortunate.
And the same thing for the Safe Town has also been relatively dry, except for big 300 rupee pole that you can use for dig.
That's fair.
So we find
seeing Lamp. We have Death Mountain access. Hookshot will help out too.
Yeah, and also that the pod is bow locked. The ACDG went over and bought some blue potion earlier.
Yep.
And Lin is making her way up to Death Mountain, as well as Gus.
It's a fair play, just a little bit of Lionel dodging, and you've got access to Super Bunny and Hookshot with that Hookshot in hand. I see GTG does not have that. Where did we find that at?
The Hookshot was from Zest game.
Ah.
So we saw a bit of map tech there in the light wall, and looked like it was a vanilla Eastern.
Ooh.
And it was also a pendant in the desert, and the last crystal is in Hera. And we see ACDTG heading also into Ice Palace just to get that early hint as well. Okay, so there's something in Meyer, at least. That's one thing you can say.
And Chad is saying we had a pendant in Hera, actually.
Ah, okay. I was just looking at what came up on the tracker.
That's fair. Anyways, Crystal Desert means we are 100% going to have to find that book at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, if we would just... that was also a nice hint about the glove being on someone friendly. But if we would just... compared to the normal game where you can use Flute, Titus Smith, and Mirror combo to get into Desert, that is not available to do that in Inverted.
Nope. With Inverted in play, that means we have to have that book. And I will go on record to say once again that book is Inverted's equivalent of the Ice Rod.
Yeah, absolutely.
That thing could be literally anywhere. Outside of course, in Desert Palace and in Ganon's Tower.
I think that was a given. But yeah, so... the hint about the glove, that one is already in use since glove was from Stumpy.
We're looking at a Bombos for Turtle Rock. That in itself is another inverted change. We might not need that Bombos. You can access Turtle Rock with Mirror via Laser Bridge, Big Key Chest, or Big Chest. But it's still nice knowledge to have.
Yeah, absolutely. And we find the Moon Pearl in the Super Bunny Cave.
Ooh,
so
Moon Pearl.
Only need a sword and we have Aga open.
Right, and that moon pearl where it's at, with hookshot in hand, we will be able to check Paradox Cave and Spiral Cave on East Death Mountain.
Yeah, absolutely.
Valuable find up here. Turn your checks from 6 checks to, what, 15?
Yep.
Find our first heart container in Hookshot Cave. Nothing
Hookshot
else,
Cave was
though.
also dry.
I
Yeah, we are
wonder what
only
these items are.
yeah, only one item away from getting the dark world, light world access, should I say, rather, and we find silvers on the pyramid. That's a really handy find as well. However, because of that moon pearl, we have technically light world access up on Death Mountain. We're gonna make Lilin is gonna make her way over to the east side of Light Death Mountain to get Paradox Cave and Spiral.
It's definitely a good play.
We also saw that Bumper Cave today has just a piece of heart for it.
Oh, that sounds pretty vanilla.
Yeah, that's vanilla to me.
Looks like we have our runners converging up on Death Mountain. We know that's the place to go.
Yeah, loads of stuff they can check up here. And we find a mirror in the first
Nice.
chest on the upstairs of Paradox.
That mirror
The
means
heart magic
immediate.
and also a fest quest item
Yep.
in the shovel.
That mirror means immediate access to Turtle Rock's laser bridge, so that might be a check we make here right off the bat.
Yeah, it's always interesting going in super early into Turtle Rock when it's inverted. However, I think we want to hold it off a little bit longer if we look at the health of our runners.
It's possible, but I've seen runners do crazier things. Oh, that's a hammer!
So we have total light world access now.
It's a great find once again. East Death Mountain holding the goods. Means
And that
immediately right in here to Mimic Mimic Cave, yes.
yeah. And one other thing also here when it comes to inverted, getting the Mire is actually easier than it is in the vanilla game. Here you only really need the mirror. You walk over to desert and you can just mirror there to get Mire.
Yep, that easy. And I think Lun's trying to head back up the mountain. Could have went that way with the mirror, but we'd have to do a bomb jump, so we're just gonna walk around.
Yeah, consider where the mirror was, you will have to do this route to get over there.
There we go. Just yank out that hook shot. Quick, easy kill on those mini mold worms.
Yeah, right now that is kind of our weapon. We don't have too much for
Who's
us
making
today.
that Turtle Rock laser bridge check?
Ooh, this can be exciting. Let's see if Lin is able to get the pixels.
It's not too terribly hard. And worst case, you'll just start at the beginning of laser bridge again. There's a small key.
And the big key as well.
Nice. That means if we were to have a fire rod and an ice rod per se, we could just clear Turtle Rock and super go. Of course, we'd also need red cane.
Yeah, but so far, really nice checks in Turtle Rock.
See, I've always liked Turtle Rock, and inverted just makes it a breeze sometimes.
Yeah, and we find a bug net in the third chest of Laser Bridge.
And our fourth chest is going to be delayed for just a moment. Those lovely lasers.
Yeah, aren't they just lovely?
Also, having that big key means we can hop over from the Spiral Cave entrance, I believe it is. Well, no, it's Mimic Cave.
And
We
the
can still get to that ridge.
synchronized hammer for both Gus and Plasma Cup.
And stop. And hammer time.
And a heart container from the last chest on Laser Bridge. And it looks like Gus and Plasma Cup is making their way over to where the Spectacle Rock where Powder was.
Right, GTG making those Village of Outcast pulls, got those boots. Hey, we have powder.
Yeah, very nice find as well. And they are gonna now make the way into Hera.
It's worth it. 2 items in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Two hint
And
tiles.
even if the item wouldn't be that great, we can get a lot of information from the 2 hints in here.
Yes, definitely. If I'm on the mountain, even if Tower of Hair is a pendant, I do like to go there. Quick
Yeah,
text,
and-
2 hints.
Yeah, one of the faster temples, absolutely.
Ooh, and the knowledge dropped. We do not have to go to Pyramid today. At least not the ferry.
Yeah, with Meyer and Todrock being 5 and 6 crystal today, I wouldn't want to do that one.
Oh no, definitely. It's nice to find that hint. PTG's making that Thieves Town play. I'm told there's nothing really valuable in here.
But with our current equipment, we could head into Swamp if our runners decides to. Would you want to do that one this early in the game?
Oh, to be honest, I am a huge fan. Swamp Palace is probably my favorite dungeon. I would definitely hop in there.
Awesome, and we learned that the last hint is just a joke hint as well. So yeah, at least we have got one very, very good hint. So we learned something, got something good at least from coming to Hera. And it looks like Gus decided to not progress further into Hera while Lin took his place instead.
Someone's got to check it out. Do it for the fans, guys. Now, Thieves Town, did we actually get all 4 items, or was there a chance that there's an item locked in the big chest?
I think there is one chest. There's one item left. But we have not battled against blind yet either. So it could be either on blind or in the.
Yeah, that's understandable. Our first chest is or our first weapon's obviously going to be that hammer, so there's really no way to kill blind yet. Not till they go back.
And a beautiful fight from Plasma Kappa using that hammer against Moldorn.
3 smacks as Lin is going to re-demonstrate. There's 1, there's 2. And good night, Worm of Trolls. Again.
So Lin and Plasma Kappa being the first 2 to finish off Palace. And it looks like it was firelocked today because Plasma Kappa is heading directly in again.
What's that second item?
Meanwhile, we see that Gus is gonna hand over to Kakariko.
Hey, that's a very fair location. There's what, 13 items there? Actually, they have powder, they have hammer, they could do the magic bat. They've got the mirror so they can mirror into Jeremiah the Bullfrog. Check that out too.
Yeah, and even that, they have the mirror, so they could just decide to do pigs as well while they're at it. So a lot of stuff they can do, and we see Lin Lin heading further into Turtle Rock by jumping down by the big key chest.
We also now have GTG making that Skull Woods play. Pull the items out of there. Once again, not going to find anything.
Yeah, one of the items in Skull Woods was that 300 rupee drop, so I don't think we will get really anything in here. Okay, time for the Blind's hideout.
Another 5 easy items. And I did not see, where did Lin pick that Bombos medallion up at?
Oh, that must have been from the big chest. And there's our first sword on.
There it is. That is Logical Ice Palace.
Yeah.
Well, 95%. Technically, if there's a small key on Cold Stare, they would theoretically need that Cane of Samaria. But I'm pretty sure all these runners can manage without it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Guess is heading on into the Lost Woods. Find a couple items there. Lin's dealing with those ever annoying chain chomps. Wrong game, guys. Wrong game.
Yeah, they're not the nicest bunch. We see a seal from the drop down. We are not gonna get that.
Nope. No, thank you, Fisher Price.
Yeah, actually thinking back, one of the hints told us that the kind of burner would be in the big chest in Swamp.
Oh. I mean, it's not a half bad idea. Cane of Burna opens up logical access to things like Spike Cave.
That was a very bad timing where Gus stream freeze.
I could not tell for the life of me what was actually on Lumberjack, unfortunately.
Yeah, just a horrible timing for that one.
It happens.
And it looks like Lin Lin is gonna make her way up to Sora's, maybe. Nope, it's gonna go over to the graveyard.
Ah, okay. Everybody wave hi to King's Tomb. It's the one and only location in inverted mode that 100% hard requires those Titansmiths. In inverted, Titansmiths are a luxury, but not necessary.
Yeah, absolutely. You can just mirror around those black stones.
Yep. And Lin picks up a heart container. Gonna go up 7 hearts now. And Gus at 8 though. Otherwise, not too healthy of a seed thus far.
And we are gonna get sewer sick from Gus and Lin Lin.
Makes sense. If we can find
we found Ether.
Nice. And thank you, Chad. Apparently Lumberjack had 10 bombs. Thank you guys for keeping us informed.
Oh, thank you so much. That's actually really nice in that one there, because that's one of the unique items that we don't need.
It is. Although it's not technically considered as a unique item by Hint Logic, because you can purchase them from the shops.
Right. I just consider them unique because that's one of the weapons you can get from Uncle Instant.
It is. We have GTG heading over to East Death Mountain now. Should be picking up a hammer here shortly. Join the other runners.
and we find another sword at the merchant.
Hey, I'd call that worth 100 rupees. I don't know about you.
I did also like that that Gus' stream once again froze at the exact moment where he was holding up the sword. But we are gonna get another lumberjack here from Lin and Lin just as a confirmation.
Confirmations never hurt.
See, kid, why do you have those arrows? You shouldn't play with them.
Yeah, buddy, you don't need any sticks.
Yeah, doesn't he know that they are pointy at one end?
Maybe that's why he's getting rid of them. I do like the way that Lin has decided to route this in, taking that whirlpool and just being able to do it in one big C motion.
Yeah, that's very good routing, absolutely.
It's good heads-up play.
I was actually practicing Inverted yesterday as a preparation for this, and I had just one horrible seed where the Moonpole was in Maya shape.
Yeah, inverted can be a bit of a shake-up to things, especially if you're used to playing standard or open. That Moon Pearl can be in such evil spots. I've seen it on Trinex once.
Oh, wow. Although, I don't consider that one too bad, because that would mean that you got a lot of good items up. So it is a bit of a trade-off. So Plasma Kappa did library. I didn't miss what was on it. In Gus, it's gonna be our first one with a quiz.
And just like that, Gus has taken down the thief for a piece of heart. And I did not count items, so I'd assume that's all of them because Gus has the hammer.
Yeah, I think there was only one item left between blind and the big chest.
Oh, it's off the books now. Plasma Kappa.
Oh, we found
over.
Rod somewhere.
Yeah, that was in Blind's hut.
Ah, okay, thank you. I missed that one.
Kappa's gonna go ahead and sell that bee off.
Yeah, that's a nice money.
Yeah. Modes like this and Randomizer, you get chances to visit that merchant later. You can always sell them a good bee. You can actually sell them a fish too for many assorted items. That's particularly useful in inverted mode where fishes can pop up anywhere. You can get bombs that way, fill up your magic, get some cash.
Yeah, and we're gonna see a Skull Woods play from Gus as well, finishing that one off.
Yep. Jeremiah handing over some bombs. Time to visit Albert the Bat. Gibdo's not wanting to be fire rotted on Gus's page. Thankfully, half magic means we get plenty of shots. We might actually get to see a completed Skull Woods too. We've got the goods.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with half magic, the fight becomes significantly easier.
Yeah, I'm a particularly high fan of hammering that moth as well. It's only 4 shots. So, fighter sword notwithstanding, we've still got easy ways to kill that moth.
At the same time, Moth can sometimes feel that he has a lot more than that. I'm getting knowledge here from the chat that apparently library was just a green rupee.
That's what I seen.
Why would you want to pick that one up, then?
The swag, maybe. This is an Ocarina of Time rando, so it's not a unique item.
Are we watching the same screen?
Possibly.
Because you just said Ocarina of Time.
Well, in Ocarina of Time Randomizer, green rupee is actually a unique item.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. Just that bit of insignificant knowledge that I like to waste my time saying for no apparent reason. Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
boss fights all over. We got a moth down, we got a moldworm down, and after a quick pause, we'll see if Gus takes out that moth. There it is. Clean shot for the kill.
And we find that the dig spot just has a hard container that Plasma Kappa did not choose to pick up.
No, he did not. I would not have blamed him for picking it up. It's right there. It's a full container. But, I mean, to each his own.
Yeah, I guess.
Right, we're heading over, turn in that lunchbox, get a dam check. Maybe
Yeah,
go all the way
I
to
do
Mini-Moldworm.
I do also like this routing from Plasma Kappa as well.
Just a bunch of cash.
Ooh, he's gonna make himself over to my area, possibly.
Yep. I guess there's a key enough.
I just thought he would continue the south tour.
He might just continue that after this. Information time. Here we go. What do you need, Meyer? Is that ether?
I think it looked like the ether.
Well, Plasma Kappa cannot open Meyer up, but the other runners. Well, I guess Lin could if he heads over there.
And there we have it. Bombos was in the big cest.
And Gus freezes just in time to not get confirmation on. Thank you, Internet, for making things nice and unknown. It's times like this we have to say extra special thank yous to chat for keeping us informed on things we miss like this. Thank you guys. Without you all, we couldn't even put on a show here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's almost like they are the third commentator.
Oh, definitely. They've saved my tail end a few times. Speaking of putting on a show, let me get a drop here. Give these runners a follow. You're here day in and day out for these dailies. They typically kick my butt up one way and down the other. So, I mean, thank you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw that that checkerboard and Gina was nothing today either. So Plasma Kappa is gonna make his way over to the dam and continue with the South Shore route.
Yep. Go to the dam, hit up Mini-Moldworm. Have some choices after that. We could go ahead and do Ice Rod Cave, mirror over for an extra hit in the Dark Shopping Mall. Hey,
an amazing find from Plasma Kappa.
Look at those rage slashes. I don't blame him. Back to desert it is.
He might have wished that he just did the dam first and leaving the purposes outside while he did it.
It happens.
And he's gonna make his way straight into swamp.
Nice, good idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
End it or not, we get 6 items in here.
Yeah, it's this one and Turtle Rock which has the most items in the game.
Yeah. Swamp Palace is the lead on that, followed by Turtle Rock and Pod. They both have 5. Now I'm curious, did Plasma Kappa forget to do the Bottle Merchant? Because we do not have a second sword.
Remember, the other sword was in Turtle Rock.
Ah, yeah, okay. That's the one he missed then.
And I am definitely understanding that.
Chimney sweep for a suit and tie. Thank you, Blind. Your puns keep my life nice and happy.
Yeah, absolutely. The Lion is the best master of them all, the Pun Master.
Yep. Got a little off script with that blind fight, but enough hearts, just tank through it. And the nice health refill from that piece of heart means not quite so long of a wait after picking that crystal up till we get to go on. All right, Plasma, we're dipping a pendant dungeon. Are we going to go left side as well?
Okay, there were 2 items left in the Chief Town. Both the big set and the blind had
Ooh,
items.
be
But there were
careful.
nothing special. Yeah, that room can be really dangerous when you're only on 1 HP.
Yep, one fall is all it takes. It don't matter if you're in green mill, red mill. You fall, you're losing a heart.
Yeah, and Plasma Kappa did just find that wonderful kind of burn-up which we got from the hint at the start of the palace. That was actually one of the hints that Plasma Kappa did not check. So
Everybody hold your breath here. As long as we keep perfect script here, we should be fine on GTG.
looking good so far. Beautiful fire from SAGTG.
Clutches it nice and easy.
And we found another sword in a swamp. So we're up to temper now. At least once Lin is gonna make her way over to swamp. Although it is a pendant dungeon, so we have to see if Lin decides to go in here, well, because there's still a little bit of stuff they can do outside of swamp. But we are gonna get this August fight from Plasma as well, so yeah, really nice.
Yes, definitely. Lucky we picked up that sword, or we'd have to spin slash or hammer for these.
I do like the hammer. I just like that strat a lot. I don't know why.
I'm a big fan of hammer, but I don't know if I necessarily enjoy doing a menu boss as much. I do a lot of swordless, so I'm used to it, but it just takes time.
I think I namely just like it because of
Oh no!
Yeah, big death here from Plasma Kappa. That is not what you want to happen, and he's gonna be leaving, not even checking left side.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't walk all the way back again for an Argus. Hopefully it's a good gamble and we're not missing anything.
So Plasma is instead gonna make his way into desert.
Yep. Don't blame him. Easy crystal, 2 items, have boots, have a fire source, and we have this tablet. Perfect timing for that master sword yet again.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do we got? It's just a piece of heart.
And we're gonna see Gus gonna do minimal dawn instead of heading into swamp or heading into desert for.
Well, it's potentially information on 5 new items for us, so we'll see what we got.
I just love using hookshot in minimal on cave. It's so quick.
I just love using hookshot anywhere. Everyone argues over the best boomerang. You ask me, it's hookshot. Uh-oh,
Yeah,
missed 2 items.
Yeah, the only items we really saw were a total of 6 bomb and a piece of heart. And you find another bottle in desert, an empty one for that matter as well.
Well, I mean, hey, there's that. There's our small key.
So one thing I do like to do whenever I'm doing these commentaries is doing the trivia of the day. Yeah, so today's trivia. Yeah, this one is connected to inverted, so don't worry. It is perfectly fine to have this one. Now, if you would enter the light world through the one by Link's house. If you slash the grass block of where you teleport through, you will find the original portal to the dark world there, and it's still functional.
Really?
Yes. So if you use that one, then you can put mirror warp on top of a warp tile.
Well, that is new information for me.
As I said, just random stuff you don't really need to know.
Oh,
we find Titus on
the
Titus on the High Island.
That's a good find. Like I said, only necessary for King's Tomb, but it's still such a time save in some places.
Yeah, absolutely. And we find the flute in the good old waterfall cave.
Once again, a necessary item that could be a pretty decent time save. I don't know though. Sometimes inverted, I won't even bother filling that or activating that flute, depending on how late it is.
Yeah, if you do find the flute early, it is really nice to have to activate it, but later on, maybe not, because the only real thing it would unlock if you you'll have too much light wall access is Mire, and you can still get that through Mirror.
Right. All right, guys. 500 rupees, scamfish time. What are we gonna have?
So far, this route has been really nice. I would not be surprised if there's
Is
anything
it a
good
life
for Gus.
lesson? No. It looks like it's just a little bit of love.
Yeah. Ooh, I quite like this from Gus here. He's gonna go out here and do Mirror so he can check Catfish.
Might as well. GTG's heading back for his Mothula
It
fight.
looks like he missed something on the Hylia led.
Did he? I didn't even see
Yeah,
what
he's
it
walking
was.
back.
Oh my goodness, I know what it is, but I'll wait for the stream to catch up.
Please do, because I missed as well. It's gonna be a big surprise for me as well. Or not, because the stream is gonna freeze.
Well, to fill you in, he just picked up his D.
Oh.
And we had a piece of heart and 50 rupees as our first 2 mini Moldorm.
Yeah, that's gonna be super nice.
That bow in hand. Actually, what do we need left? We need a cane. We need an ice rod.
So, worst case scenario, right now we are hoping for that ice rod on Ped.
Yeah, if you want to watch the runner suffer.
Yeah, as I said, worst case scenario.
Right, now I'm kind of excited actually. We're only 48 minutes into an inverted seed, and we've got a couple dungeons cleared and 2 items till go mode. This isn't doing too bad actually.
Oh, we actually see something here from Plasma Kappa. So, yeah, there's always a hint over here on the dark side by Ice Rod, but you never see that in normal play. Yeah, so when you're playing inverted, that's one that you might find. You'll see.
Inverted's about the only time I see anybody check that hint tile. It's just too out of the way otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely.
And while we were jabbering for a moment there, GTG easily clears that moth fight and will be on his way as well. Gus is heading on into Ice Palace as well. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, absolutely. This is gonna be good. At the same time, Lin is heading into desert, and Plasma Kappa might also go ice. We have to see exactly where he stops.
We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go up in Zora.
He's gonna do some Lake Hylia check first. We still have not seen the hobo.
And we froze. I didn't get to see the hint.
Yeah, me neither, but there we see with Plasma Kappa, he just bolted out of there when he saw Mitz. Let's hope there's nothing on King's Tomb then, because that's gonna be a long time before he might pick that one up.
Yeah, it's a little isolated, but it's possible to do. And chat is saying unique item in a map firelocked in mire. Interesting.
Isn't that one a double hint then? Because I'm pretty sure we've seen that already.
It's always possible. He could be referring to the first hint in ice as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes it's a guessing game.
And there we have the cape in the bar.
Well, I mean, hey, that's a thing.
I didn't know Harry Potter had been in that bar.
Well, you gotta remember, they let kids in bars. Getting our small key locked chest in Ice Palace. We've got a heart container so far. And that was the big key in the second chest. Plasma Kappa picking up those Titan's mitts.
And nice that he's not gonna isolate them. That's nice.
Heading into ice first.
Okay, Gus, don't freeze when you're reading the hint. Come on.
Please, buddy. Yep, that was the hint for the first one. Unique item requires a bomb.
There are a few locations left we have not seen yet that requires a bomb, so might be good.
Could be good. Could be that single arrow of destiny.
Oh, you know that is one we want to find.
Hey, that's my favorite unique item. There's bombs. Is that 2 items in the ice tail or 3?
I think it's 2.
We've still got the big chest. We've still got the cold stare himself.
Yeah.
And still being on Fighter Sword, Gus is probably going to be pretty happy he has that half match.
Yeah, half magic and the hammer.
And not sure what he's doing there. Oh, apparently he made the jump. There's item 3.
Yeah, only keys and maps left.
Let's see him check that big chest. Hopefully it's a small key.
No, it's a map, so he's gonna have to go to the back.
Oh, wait, he did the bomb jump. He's okay.
Yeah, he's okay.
And even if not, if you had just crossed that room straight to the right, there's a small key under a pot there.
Yeah, and we see him run up to get the ferry from the anti-ferry.
I mean, definitely. You want to be as full as you can for a fight like Cold Stare.
Yep.
Speaking of bomb jumps, here goes Plasma Kappa. First try.
Doing it good. But not a lot of health. He's gonna have to drink that potion.
Yep. Thankfully remembers to stop and drink it before you go through that door. Otherwise, you could cause some serious issues if you drink a potion and walk through a door at the same time.
Yeah, you might do some out-of-bounds glitches then if you do that.
Just hammering away to those Cold Stare puffs. Well, fire rod, but same diff. Okay, now a hammer.
Yeah, there we go.
Just like that, good night, eyeballs. There's that small key. That means Ice Palace was, in fact, requiring Kano Samaria.
Yeah, for us runners who can't do the bomb jumps, it is chain locked then. So Kane is in Eastern then? Are we gonna do that assumption?
I honestly would not be surprised to see it in Misery Mire like yesterday's daily.
Ooh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, they found Kane Samari in one of the first checks, and then they found Fire Rod on Vitreous himself last night. Actually
Oh.
enabled a 125 time finish for first place on Restream. I believe that was Files.
And we see ACDTG letting out some frustrations on the CF in the minimal dawn.
And there went our Herbo check.
And it's gone because of freeze.
Map and Cache, Western Wing of Swamp. That was our second hint. Thank you, Lin.
Thank you so much.
Right, looks like Gus is heading over to the Eastern Pot area. Now, Eastern's Green Pendant. I would not blame him if he went ahead and full cleared it, though.
Yeah, absolutely not. It is one of the very fastest palaces to do, especially when you have the boots.
Right. I'm kind of well, he might still full clear Eastern, but if I was gonna full clear Eastern, I might have waited to check Sahastra until afterwards. Nothing in the back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully, Lin, and Plasma Kappa remember to hop over and check that Zora area after they do their Ice Palace.
You're gonna see Gus ending into Pod though, which is also understandable since that one is a crystal.
Yeah. This is going to be a full clear for Gus. Obviously, has not checked anything of Pod out yet. Right, Cold Stare fight number 2. GTG picks up that flute, heading over to that bow.
Yeah, that is a really horrible location for bow. Because in inverted you might never see that one just because it is definitely longer into the chain than what it usually is.
Yeah, imagine if they did not have flippers. That would take a long time to hit the portal and walk all the way over there just for a fake flipper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like that, Plasma Kappa easily clears out a Cold Stare. Master Sword makes that much of a difference. Imagine if he had Tempered, though. I believe it's 8 slashes Tempered Sword. And then slashing away to change his momentum on that ice. Be a bit tricky.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, there was the last item. It was in the iced tea room in Ice Palace.
Ah. Still not necessarily what we need. Ooh, little bit of a mirror mishap on GTG's page. Just has to move a little south and try again.
A little bit more. Yeah, that's one thing I'm gonna have to just get in my head of where you can mirror in the light world so that you don't line yourself up with something.
Yeah, there's a few spots that just you don't think about immediately.
And we see that the mushroom today is nothing we need.
Nope. Enjoy your mushroom, witch. Thanks for paying us nothing.
So today, first quest has not been the play.
Nope, not today. Here we go. Cold Stare fight number 3. Once again, spam that half magic fire rod. 2 puffs down, 3 puffs down. Beautiful. Right. Plasma Kappa is heading towards that bow, thankfully. So, Engels, am I pronouncing that correctly? Are you out there?
What?
Sorry, I was asking if I pronounced that correctly. Engels? I don't think I've worked with you yet.
Yeah, you can use that. I heard about 8 different pronunciations for my name so far.
Yeah, it happens.
One of the coolest ones have been Angel HC. But I usually just say Angel. Like
Angel?
Fallen Angel or something like that.
That's fair. Yeah, mispronunciations happen. Even on simple names like mine. You would not believe how many times I've got a Cito.
Yeah, it really depends on how you choose to pronounce the S.
Right. And this is my first time working with you. I'm enjoying it so far, though. You've been doing this for a while now?
I would say this is about my 12th commentary.
Nice. Keep them coming. We love having those commentators for these races.
Yeah,
And
the first one I did was for the Super Metroid Legend Zelda Link to the Past combo randomizer tournaments.
Yeah,
So that was
that's
interesting.
That's what I'm still trying to learn.
Oh, believe me, I was only there for the Link to the Past. I never played Super Metroid.
I've played it. I've never finished it. Where are we going, Plasma? Oh, that's right. He hadn't done any of the sloop yet. Lin. Finished off his ice palace, by the way. Did not head to the Zora area, so we're missing a bow and a flute. Most importantly, bow. We are going to do that swamp palace play, though, so we might get to see what's on Argus this time.
Yeah, we learned through hints that there was nothing on the left side, so if there's anything in Swamp, it's gonna have to be from Marcus. Well, except for the sword we found in there. That one was also pretty.
Yeah, that was kind of nice.
It is like kind of warning you for going out of the way just to seek stuff that might not be.
Right, that tempered sword. It's nice. I'll push myself out of my way sometimes for a tempered.
Yeah, it's so much difference between having to do Master Sword spins against Ganon than just slashing him with a temper.
Oh yes, not just the damage output, but the range that the tempered sword gives you. It's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. So King's Tomb was nothing. Oh, sorry, it was the red boomerang.
So yeah,
basically
it was
nothing.
GTG's heading into his cold stare fight. Should be nice and quick as well.
Oh yeah, just for you guys who are in the chat, we have technically found 3 swords. There was 1 sword in Turtle Rock, 1 from the Merchant, and 1 in Swamp. So just for you guys out in the chat wondering.
Yes, 2 swords already. Hopefully there'll be one along the way soon too for those runners that aren't going to the Swamp Palace. It's nice to see tempered.
Yeah.
Careful, GTG. 2 hearts.
Ooh, 1 heart. Has the red potion though.
Yep.
And then we have tempered for Lin.
Cold stare. Cold stare and Mocula share one common factor in my book. They're not quite as dangerous as people give them credit for. It's the room's obstacles that get you.
Yeah, absolutely. Although Cold Stare do a lot of damage if he hits you.
That they do.
Oh, we might get the ped check here from Plasma Kappa. We are. So get your Get your
Get that
hype
pet
in chat,
hype in
guys.
chat. Here we go.
And it's a piece of heart.
We still had pet check. Pet hype.
Wah, 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 wah.
Lynn's making quick work of Argus with that tempered sword. Just slash through those puffs.
Beautiful fight from Lin there as well, getting the quick kill in phase 2. But yeah, nothing from Argus either. So it was generally just the sword you wanted to go for there.
Right. Quick mirror over. We're going to check this pyramid ledge. I don't think anyone's done that yet.
It was silver, so
Oh, okay,
SCGT
yeah.
have been there.
Yep.
That is also one really weird location when it comes to inverted. You wouldn't think that, but it kind of is.
It kind of is. Luckily, though, it's nice to be able to combo that with the escape check if you need to do so.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna get our first castle check from Gus. And also our first Eastern from SCGTG as well. Oh, there's Quake, so we have all the medallions now. Even if we don't need them, we still have them.
Right. The Eastern Palace play from GTG, and I'm excited for that as well. And that was a map. That means no matter what, we're gonna probably have to go through the dark section. It is possible if you get your big key and all 3 items, you can actually skip that whole dark section for an Eastern Palace trip.
Yeah, absolutely.
People talk about God Meyer, but there's a God Eastern too.
Yeah, that one is even more hype in inverted.
Right. Vanilla Boom chest is.
Oh, look at that! Lin has activated. I missed. What did Gus get?
It's the glorious block stick.
Oh, awesome!
Here we come, Misery Meyer.
Yeah, absolutely. And we missed a little bit earlier, but Lin did activate fake flippers from Hobo down to the warp up the waterfall gate.
Ooh, that's actually really good. It's
Yeah,
gonna
it is.
save him. Oh man, though, Samaria and escape. That means all of our runners are gonna have to route that in.
Yeah, that's a horrible occasion for anything really in inverted. But that has kind of been the theme so far, with a lot of horrible checks that paid off.
Right. Gus is taking that route to the east of Hyrule Castle. It's something you don't see every day.
Yeah, only in inverted.
And did you catch what was on Hobo? I actually missed that.
I missed that as well, but I don't think it was anything. Oh, it was just blueberries.
Lynn stopping and going back for the catfish. Gus is turning in that mushroom.
So we have a green pendant now for SCGTG, and if you blinked, you missed that fight.
It happens. All right, turning in that green pendant. What do you got, Sahasrila? Are you holding our fabled ice rod today?
Oh, SDG is gonna do that before finishing off pod, apparently. Yeah, SDG, you did not do right there. There we go.
Just a little bit of location dyslexia.
It wasn't even
And
worth.
nope, Sahasrala gives him a left ventricle. Gus heading over to do his tablet desert play. As the cap is about to wrap up a plane fight.
So Lin has the bow now as well.
All 4 runners with a D. Of course, once again, we're in that ever so unique situation of where's that ice rod? We've never played that game before.
Yeah, I never heard of that game. At this point, I want to believe it to be Maya though.
It could be Misery Mother. Be in the could be in the Cana Samaria Firelock section of Turtle Rock too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yes, as chat reminds us, there was that hint, unique item in Firelock Mire. It could very well be that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, looking at otherwise on the items, can you really only see boomerang from being
Yep,
the good boomerang?
Otherwise, we're a little short on unique items at this point.
Yeah.
And GTG with not half bad turtle room. Could have been a lot worse.
Yep.
Almost word. Bye. Some random trivia. I hear people talking about it here and there, but you're able to break that mask off Helmasaur with bombs. I've heard people say that they never knew that Hammer could actually break Helmasaur's mask as a kid growing up playing this game. I actually never knew that bombs worked.
Yeah, me the same there. But yeah, that was actually the last trivia I did on my last commentary.
That was Bloomerang, right?
I think so. Yeah, it was.
Yep. So I believe Gus should have the Bloomerang as well.
Yeah, he does. Okay, then let's see what is the unique item in my ear, because Gus is on the right place.
Go.
And he got the ice rod. Gus is in go mode.
Wait, when did he pick up the ice rod? I thought that was a map.
Good question.
Oh well, not important. At around an hour 13, Gus is our first player on Restream in go mode. So time to go, go, go!
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll be able to knock out Desert directly after this.
Yeah, it's time to do like the Pokemon franchise, and let's go.
Let's not forget the key placement in Turtle Rock. As soon as we're done here and finish off Desert, all we gotta do is hit the top of East Death Mountain, veer on Laser Bridge, and just wipe it out.
Yeah, the key really logic in there was very good today. Absolutely.
I love me some good TR. Plays and inverted. Ooh, and Lin almost falling down. Still gets that bonk off.
Yeah, that bonk, I never knew about it until I started doing the randomizer.
Yeah, there's tons of little tricks like that that I've learned just from Randomizer that I never knew growing up. Like the hammer jump here.
No, we still kind of see that in a few speedruns.
I utilize it from time to time. It can be helpful.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
you've got that big
I'm
key
not
and a
questioning
small
that.
key to get out.
But yeah, the first like those really cool tricks you can do in the randomizer that I was super psyched about was the red pendant, the red cane in Skull Woods. I was also super excited about using the hookshot on the compass zest in Eastern.
That is actually one of my favorite tips and tricks. Such an insignificant little time save, but it just feels so nice.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Samaria block wizard strat. You can actually use a pretty cool Samaria double block strat in that room right before Armus Knights too. I'm particularly fond of that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like ACGTG will also pick up his sword. And actually, looking at items, Gus isn't in go mode.
He's not?
No, he only has a fighter sword still.
Oh, shoot, yeah. Well, I mean, if he goes up the TR, then he should get it. Hopefully he checks that big chest.
It depends if he with how he routes it. Because we didn't know the small key and the big key is on those first two chests if you do entry by laser bridge.
There's always also the possibility that that fourth sword's sitting up in GT, though. We might find that along the way.
Yeah, but that's kind of a gamble.
It is, but I mean, you've got to clear out GT at least enough to find the big key anyway. You might as well get up to the point where you're fighting Ganon and then look for that sword if necessary.
Yeah. It's good to see that Gus isn't just going super go mode and instead he is looking at all of the chests in the desert just to find the master sword.
Right, yeah, he's got to get those keys anyway, so might as well check for the couple items. It's so much better than coming all the way back here.
And we're seeing one room difference between Lin Lin and Plasma Kappa in pod as well.
Yep. Looks like we're going to be running a simple Homus.
Because of the sword difference between them, it might be very, very close when it comes to Helmsor finishes. Yeah, this was also one of the tricks I learned for Randomizer, which was very cool, is that you can extend your hitbox with the hammer by holding the sword out.
Yeah, holding that sword at double benefit because not only, like you said, do you extend that hitbox, but provide you a small bit of protection. You'll get knocked back from that Helmasaur mask instead of taking damage.
Yeah.
Just like that. Goodbye, Helmasaur King 1.
And Helmsor King 2.
So simple. Good night, helmet. GTG heading into Desert Palace. Well, Gus is about to finish it off.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, definitely, to see if Gus decides to go further into Turtle Rock. There's actually one thing I'm a little bit surprised about when looking at Lin Lin. Lin Lin has tempered, but not silvers. And they are practically at the same place, so that is a little bit interesting.
It is. I expect all 4 runners will end with silvers, though. You're right next to where you go for King Samaria, so I mean, chances are most likely they'll all get it.
Yeah, probably. Although we see Plasma Kappa closing in the gap on Gus. Gus never fights a sword. Plasma Kappa could come in and snipe this from him. Oh, I just love using the speed here on Dark Death Mountain being inverted.
Yep, there's a couple interesting places you can activate that at. One of those actually being right off the mouth of TR. Wonder why he's going in this direction. Oh, he's just mirroring. Okay. Well, teleporting.
Yeah.
Remember the truth, Gus. Do you check the big chest?
It will be depending on which one he does decide to enter here, where he might end up doing.
Nope.
And it's gonna be the safety door in TR.
Yeah, well, while we know where that sword is, he doesn't, and it's a time sink.
And yeah, the thing is, he's already been here as well before, so he might never go up there. No, he isn't. He isn't gonna head over there. He's gonna consider this one go mode. So basically, Gus is hoping for a sword in GT at this point.
It's a good hope. It's fair. Only 7 possible items.
Oh, that was the single arrow in Meyer. So that was the unique item that the hint talked about. Oh, Gus has already losing a lot. Gus has already losing a lot of mana against the Tyranny. Barely had enough.
And just like that, we have a dead Trinex, meaning everybody, where are we going?
Yeah, what is the big key to GT? Get your guesses in the chat. It is between 1 and 22. Whoever gets the first one quickly will get a high five from me and also a shout out.
I think I'm going to also give it an extra special prize today. You get a private date with Trinex.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
So, Angel, do you have a preferred go-to for your choice of a big key location number? Location?
For me, when it comes to locations, it's random room. When it comes to numbers, it's number 9. So it's either of those two.
9. First chest, the random room if you go left. My go-to, I'm gonna give it out. It's 12. That is either if you go right, it's the first chest in random room. If you go left, it's Bob's chest.
Yep.
hurry up and get those numbers in. We will be inside of Ganon's tower momentarily. And the moment we enter that door, we cut off those guesses. So get them in now.
Quick.
And guessing is closed. Here we go. Oh, wait. Okay, you have 2 seconds. I forgot crystals.
In number 1, we will find a heart container. In number 2, we find a shield. On number 3, we find a small key. This is the one time we don't want Gus' stream to be freezing. In number 5, we find a big red. In number 6, we find another small key. In number 7, we find a piece of heart. And in number 8, we find 50 rupees. Okay, time for my guess here. Number 9.
9, firebar room. What do we got?
A small key.
It happens.
At least I had a key on my location.
Right. I mean, it was the wrong key, but it was a key. Beautiful and then the bloomerang. Right. Chests 9 through 12. Here we go.
Number 9 is a compass. Number 10 is a big red. Number 11 is a piece of heart. Number 12 is a heart container. And number 13 is blueberries. And yeah, we also got to say that Kappa.
Number 13. I thought we don't. Well,
I need to recount. But yeah, we see that Plasma Kappa and Lin is also in go mode as well at this point.
Yes.
We have to announce that.
There's Bob's chest. Ooh,
red mail.
Yeah, red mail. Other than a sword, we are pretty good equipped for Ganon. 18 hearts. I cannot believe that count, especially for an hour and 28.
Yeah. So we are at 15 now. I have recounted. If you only get to see them. Doesn't appear that they were there, so it's either tile room or right side.
Yep, today would have been a good day for Dark Magician strats, but you know, you never know that ahead of time.
No.
By the way, we just had a pet pull.
Ooh. Hope SCGD really loves that piece of heart.
Right, high tile room, by tile room. Hopefully we're not back. Or maybe, hopefully we are back.
Yeah, we might see that big gamble. I hope for that.
Here comes chests 18 through 21. You know, I have a feeling today might be that tile room. 18 bombs, 19 piece of heart, 20 is a map in, 21. Uh-oh.
Ooh, it's tile room today.
Uh-oh.
Okay then, let's see who was. Let us say that first.
Maybe? Did we get a big key? I didn't see it.
Apparently we did.
Oh, yeah, okay. We must have picked it up along the way. Crap, I didn't get the right count. I'm a failure.
Oh, well, we have to see what other goes, and then we can then guess it out. Yeah, that's kind of a problem when playing this game when the stream freezes.
Must have been semi-French vanilla behind Ice Armus.
Yeah. Okay, then I understand why Gus went right side and to find another sword, basically.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Well, we are gonna see ACGTG pick up his butter. That's why the Lin Lin was says that.
Where was it then?
Must have been 15 or 17, basically. Was
I mean, for Lin, where was that gold sword?
See here. We have Turtle Rock. Okay, so we had Turtle Rock, we have the Merchant, we had Swamp, and it could have been a spy cave, apparently, according to chat.
Ooh.
That is quite a irritating one to have a sword at.
That is particularly evil.
I like it.
Right. Lin is taking on the Vitreous. Try next on Plasma Kappa screen.
So basically, at this point, Gus is in a lot of trouble.
Yes. Such a nice lead, and it might just all go out the window from lack of sword.
It definitely depends on where he chooses to go next, because Plasma Kappa is not that far behind. He is about to head into GT as well.
And let's be honest, TR is only going to take Lin about a minute and a half to walk through the back door and finish off Trinex himself.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a race going.
This is turning into a race. Oh man, Gus, please get lucky with that sword, buddy. Done such a good job up to this point. I'd hate to see it out the window. Just from some random bit of didn't get the right sword.
Yeah, at this point we are gonna have to assume that Gus pick up the sword at the Merchant. So that means that he either has to go to Spike, Swamp, or back into Turtle Rock. Those are neither good options at this point.
No, they're not. I can't think of any one of those three you would start with off the bat either. It's getting a little bit low on heart or on health right now. It's gonna want to powder some anti-fairies here momentarily.
Yeah.
And of course, we already knew.
Yeah, we have seen Plasma Kappa head into left side. According to the route that he's doing now, we might see a Dark Magician. Or the full right. Those are left, I mean. So those are the two options we have at this moment, according to it. I do like seeing full right. We don't normally see that route.
Yes, and for a Dark Magician to actually count as Dark Magician, not only do you have to mirror, but you've got to go all the way back past Ice Armus.
Yeah. Ooh, Gus getting knocked down by Moldorm.
Trolldorm's got a troll.
Yep. Basically, at this point, even Lin Lin can take it because it can't be decided where Lin Lin goes first in this as well. Because Lin Lin has the gold sword, and that's so much faster than the master sword.
It is. The difference between tempered and master alone is tremendous.
Yeah.
And while gold's damage bonus isn't life-changing as much, it does give such an increased range of swing.
Yeah. So, to explain to you guys in the chat, if you're gonna use Master Sword, you have to do 24 spins. It's 12 attacks the slashes with the temper, and it's 6 with the gold sword. So it's so much difference.
Oh, we are going full right. We do have a dark magician, it looks like.
Looks like that.
Surprise, Plasma Capet is not just booting through most of this.
Yeah.
He's gonna utilize that Cane of Burna, though.
Yeah, a great place to use that.
Wow, Aga 2 is almost down for the count. So excited here.
Okay, we are gonna get the information on Wizard Assist. It was momentarily from Plasma Kappa. And as well, Lin Lin is also entering GT now. Oh, I also realized one thing. Lin Lin doesn't have a silver, so that is also one thing in the equation we have to count out.
Yeah, those silvers can be quite a bit of a time save.
Oh, Lin Lin starts with the left side. So 15 was a blue potion, 16 was 300, and it was 17. And I actually have a little bit of fun thing to announce then. The
17.
one who guessed first was one of our trackers today. So congratulations to Little Ian. You get a high five as soon as I have turned off push to.
Jen guessed? GG's. Yep. Literally Jen with the first guess of 17. Honorable mentions will be Sweet Besley. Who else? Methospison, I don't know if I said that right. Honorable mention for the 17 guess. If I butchered that, please feel free to flog me.
Oh, it looks like Gus is heading into swamp.
Ooh, nice.
That is the perfect move he needs to do at this point. And we see Lin also doing full left.
I don't know what all Gus had left at this point, but very lucky he's doing swamp.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, looking at his tracker, he had not done Hera yet either, so that one could also been one.
Right.
He still also have a lot of stuff left in Turok because he only did the first 4 assists on Laser Bridge.
Yep.
And that was,
now,
I think there was only one item on this.
This is going to be Master Sword spins for Gus when he gets the Ganon, but at least he's got those silvers.
Yeah.
Be careful, Gus. 2.5 hearts. Even with red mail, things like spikes, those fireballs are still going to do the normal amount of damage.
Yep. You see ACDT also going there now. Oh.
He's going to need to hurry. Cap is climbing that tower already. Ooh, and Lin with the tile room.
Did it see he went full left? He must have gone out before end room then.
Not necessarily explain this. We're almost there.
Yeah, and both Gus and Plasma Cup is gonna have the same equipment. This is gonna be very, very good fight. I'm gonna end here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and see. We have had no finishes so far. So this could be of number 1 and 2 today. And there we go, at
Really
1:40:45, Gus is in go mode.
The Kappa is officially into Aggie 2. Meanwhile, Gus is heading towards that fight.
Yeah, this can be down to the wire between these two.
Lin is actually going to have to attempt the bomb jump unless... Okay, he's just going to reset the pots.
So Aga 2 is down. This is going to be very, very close.
Oh, man. Okay. Now, Gus has a few seconds heading in ahead of Plasma Kappa. Working off Masters Sword. Both have silvers.
This is gonna come down to execution.
And it is, and Master Sword spins on Ganon's not necessarily the easiest.
Although Ganon plays himself really good here on the first one. And on the second one as well. Oh, Plasma Kappa struggling a bit there first.
I was a little late opening the SRL room, but it looks like we do have one finisher, Ellis 24 with first place with a 140.54.